Yo, what's up you guys? Welcome back to another Master of Garden video with me, MjrBloodFox, and today we will be taking a look at our new selection unit, Summer Night Bloom Aurora. So, it's worth noting that she is likely not going to the regular summon banner, so do keep that in mind, and as always, let's jump in here and see what she has to offer us, and let's take a look at her splash art. She looks very nice with the kimono on. I love her beauty mark. Just a beautiful character overall. Really like this design. So let's take a look at her positioning. 234. Grouping is just human. And she is a green tank. So moving on over to the skills. Let's check out the hidden technique. Beautiful. No. Raises damage received for all enemies by 50% for 10 seconds, further lowers defense based on total bleed stacked on all characters in battle, multiplied by 1% for 10 seconds if yellow elemental, max 50%. Inflicts 10 times bleed, 1% of skill users attack on self for 20 seconds. Very interesting mechanic. On awakening, this modifier remains the same, but your multiplication here goes up from 1% to 2% for 10 seconds if yellow elemental, and your max threshold modifier goes from 50% to 70%, and you get a 15 times bleed instead of a 10%. Okay. Very interesting. Let's see what else she has. Skill 1, Lantern Sparklers. Raises own defense by 30% for 15 seconds. Shields damage 100% of skill users' attack of all allies behind self for 15 seconds. Further shields damage 3% of skill users' attack multiplied by total bleed stacked on all characters in battle for 15 seconds. Max 300%. Okay, so on awakening, ooh, okay, so 5% here on the skill user's attack, but you also get 50% for the defense buff up to 50%. Duration remains the same, and that's about all that changes on awakening. Okay. So, on skill 2, Gleeful Goldfish raises attack of all green elemental allies based on total bleed stacked on all characters in battle multiplied by 1% for 10 seconds. Max 50%. Further raises speed based on total bleed stacked on all characters in battle multiplied by 1% for 10 seconds, and the threshold here is also 50%. On awakening, these will go up to 80%, and the modifier itself will go up to 2%. There's always a lot of value in speed, and seeing as how she is a tank, helping to provide speed, that is a pretty good skill. Interesting. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, special ability, Summer Night Bloom. At start of wave, shields damage 100% of skill users' attack of self for 15 seconds. Also raises overheal by 50% permanent. Also grants blood heal permanent. Further grants nullify bleed removal permanent. That's kind of crazy. The shield is okay, the overheal is good, and this effect blood heal is also good. Further grants nullify bleed removal. So, okay. That's pretty cool. On awakening, the shield will go up to 150% modifier, and overheal goes up to 100%. Which is pretty good. It is always nice to have overheal, so that's a pretty good skill. strike combo. Let's see. Reduces damage received for all allies by 5% to 40% for 5 seconds. According to combo bonus, inflicts 100% damage. Alright. Normal attack. Inflicts 100% damage on single enemy. Okay. And her magic gear. Summer Night Bloom Elegant Scythe. Summer Night Bloom Aurora only. Each time damage is received, inflicts bleed 1% of skill user's attack on self for 20 seconds. Inflicts bleed 50% of skill user's attack on 3 random enemies for 20 seconds. And at max, this will move up to 1%. And that is all that really changes. Okay. I mean, aside from your stats and stuff here, but verdict on this unit. So, I think that if you are running a bleed comp, this is an insane character to have, honestly. Bleeds are always really strong, especially if you have other units applying bleeds too. So, like, the synergy there is just really, really crazy. And I'm curious if you could use this with Red Shadow Festival Claire, because, I don't know, I feel like that would be insane. So, I think that if you're running a bleed comp, she's definitely worth picking up. But if you're not, you may not be getting as much value out of her, but I do think that she is still a decent unit on her own. So if you're in need of a green tank, or you just want to start building a bleed composition, I think she's a great unit to pick up. So also keep in mind, she will not be going to the regular summon banner. And yeah, I think that, yeah, if you're going to run her with bleeds, definitely try and pick her up. But yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on this unit. And if you're pulling, I wish you the best of luck. I really hope you pull her. And thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate the viewership. And like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next vid. Toodaloo!